Hi there and welcome to another Midweek Memo. Is your faith expectant? When the early church met on the launch pad of their future ministry at Pentecost, that first time, this is what happened. Suddenly there came from heaven a sound like a mighty rushing wind, and it filled the entire house where they were sitting. The wind of the Spirit filled the sails of the early church and it took off. You may be wondering what this is. Well, this is a windsurfing boom. I used to be very keen on windsurfing. There's only a piece of kit that I've actually got left. Let me tell you how it works. So what happens is you've got a board, that's down there on the floor. You've got a mast, that goes through this hole here. And then the sail goes in the middle. And when the sail fills, you hold onto it like that. Sometimes you hook in with your harness like that, and off you go. And here's the point. With windsurfing, you don't propel yourself along. What you have to do is get the sail full of wind and then just hold on. That's the way you get the speed. Now it is the same in our Christian lives. Our progress as a church and as individuals is not dependent ultimately on the energy or the drive or the focus or the strategy that we can summon ourselves, even though those things do have a place. Ultimately, what we're looking for is the wind of God's Spirit to fill the sails of our lives. And once He does, we just need to hold on for the ride. So I wonder, how is your spiritual life right now? Are you looking for the wind of God's Spirit to blow through? You know, sometimes as Westerners, I think we can be very self-sufficient. We're so used to being competent, planning things, strategizing, that we don't have place for the supernatural. We ignore that actually the only thing that's really worth doing in the Christian life is the thing that is powered by God's Spirit. So this week, will you be a supernatural Christian, an expectant Christian, someone who above all things is looking for the Lord to blow through your life and then hold on as He empowers you? I've got a few notices to share with you today. They're all kind of administrative ones. Really, fundamentally, what we're saying is we've got big things coming up and we would really love you, if you're planning to be part of them, to let us know. The first is Reconnect. That is our day away as a church family. We're right close to the deadline for when we need to know our number. So if you're hoping to come and you haven't let us know, do sign up on the website. And just a reminder, the day after, on the 22nd of June, we're going to have baptisms here in our morning service in church, and there won't be an evening service on the 22nd of June. The next thing to remind you of is Mayhem that's coming up, and I'd love to put out a particular plea. If you're hoping to volunteer at Mayhem, you'd like to be part of those who make that wonderful event happen for so many young people, we'd really love to hear from you so we can get planning. And finally, a little bit further down the line, Rendezvous. That's in August, and we would love to have a team of volunteers for that too. If you're thinking you might be free for those couple of days in August to help us with that, do sign up online. Thanks for joining us.